Man, it's been a long time coming, but we finally here. Let's go out here for a complete game. Let's go from the Alpha to the Omega.
In Super Bowl 30, number 24 Larry Brown went from the Alpha to the Omega. From a supporting role behind more famous Cowboy performers to center stage, hero of the game.
Basically, he probably won the game for us in crucial times. When our backs were against the wall, Larry came up and made a play.
Here's O'Donnell, big blitz, and he fires a pass, and it pulled in and intercepted at the 40, the 50. He's at the 45, the 40. The Dallas defender dives over a blocker, and with the football down at the 23-yard line is Larry Brown with a big interception.
That's how you play, Larry. That's how you play, baby. With confidence.
His 2 interceptions were very crucial and came at critical times for us.
Big play, baby. Big play,
He stopped drives for them and allowed us to win the football game.
Here's the pass in the flat, picked up by the Cowboys. Come on, Larry! Larry Brown may score at the 30, 20, 10, out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Hey, you get one more, you can run for mayor. You got it. Straight up. I'll vote for you, dog. As long as you give me a job.
Most valuable player at Super Bowl 30, number 24, Larry Brown.
Whether honorary mayor of Dallas or Super Bowl MVP, Larry Brown had reached the pinnacle of his profession.
Way to show the world. My boys up front here. Way to show the world, man. My boys up front. MVP.
To reach that pinnacle, Brown had faced obstacles both on and off the field. He had been the last player drafted by the Cowboys in 1991.
Larry is a unique person because he's beat the odds his entire life. He was not a highly recruited athlete, was drafted almost as an afterthought by the Cowboys. Here he was a 12th round draft choice and really didn't have a great chance of making the team. But I think he has the mental makeup of throw obstacles at me, put roadblocks in front of me, and I'm going to figure out a way to get around it.
When I came, I said I can play with these guys. You know, although I was a 12th rounder, and I felt that I was just as good as their 2nd, their 3rd, and 4th round picks. And having that attitude, I went out and I said, I'm going to show these guys, I'm going to make them keep me.
Brown swept past obstacles and opponents. He gained a starting position in only the 4th game of his rookie season. But while he succeeded on the football field, Brown had to respond to a personal crisis in 1993.
My little girl, she was born premature, you know. So my wife, she was in the hospital. She was going through a lot there, and it was hard, you know, just going back and forth from practice to the hospital, practice to the hospital. But the Lord blessed us and allowed my little girl to make it, and she's overcame those little adversities. Now she's a big girl now.
While his daughter was safe at home, professional adversity challenged Brown in 1994. In a series of games that culminated in the NFC Championship, missed opportunities and relentless opponents threatened the progress made by the 12th round draft pick.
Young goes back to throw, sets up, goes for the end zone. Rice is out there. Touchdown 49ers! Rice beat Larry Brown.
How could you not know that was coming?
You know, whenever you're in a high-profile position like the Cowboys and the 49ers, and a team loses, when everybody in America thinks they should win, they start pointing fingers. I think fingers came right towards me. Learned you had to be strong, you know. You have to have a lot of character.
The next year, Brown rose to the challenge and showed his true character in more ways than one. In a spectacular '95 season that led up to his Super Bowl MVP award, he set a career-high mark in interceptions, running 2 of them back for touchdowns.
His 2nd TD of the year, touchdown Dallas.
Yet amid all his success, tragedy struck again.
My son also was born premature. He did make it for a little while, lived for a few months, and he was born a little earlier than my daughter, so he didn't have opportunity to make it. But I believe what the Bible says. I knew my son was in a better place, and I think knowing that, it gave my mind a lot of ease.
If you'd pull the door shut
Following the funeral of his son, Brown rejoined his teammates for a game against Oakland.
Larry, would you open us in prayer?
You know, my wife really helped me with that decision. We had to heal, and I think the way to heal, you had to challenge it. And for me, we felt going out to that game would be the starting of that healing process to get back on the field.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
It was amazing the support that the teammates gave me. They were really there for me. And it didn't matter about football, it was more about friendship and personal life. And I think that really helped me get through the rest of the year.
that showed me right there that he has something else inside him that can make him, put away all the suffering, all the anger that he has.
Ironically, this season, Brown has returned to Oakland to play for the Raiders, while leaving a lasting memory in Dallas.
You just like to see something happen for a person like that happened for him in the Super Bowl. It's a script that's hard to believe, and it's a tragic thing that it happened that way, but he's a special person.